Hello everybody, I'm Frida Stoffer. I have something here I want to try. I have 3, 4, or 5 different kinds of jerky, and I wanted to taste test them. They are all vegan jerky, and there's different brands. Yeah, 5 different brands and a couple of different flavors from some of the brands. So I brought myself some water for palate cleansing. Now, first I'm going with the 2 Perky Jerkies. This one is sea salt and pepper, and this one is teriyaki, and they're both plant-based jerkies. The reason I got into these was because my kids are curious about jerky because their little cousin eats jerky. I used to eat jerky, and that was the only kind of meat he would eat. So they were curious about what it tasted like. The Perky Jerky, plant-based Perky Jerky. There's also, from Perky Jerky, there's also some from that is not vegan. So I had to make sure that I picked the one that was vegan. There is, in this one, it has soy powder, and it has soy protein, it has reduced sodium soy sauce, and it has brown sugar, lemon juice, garlic powder, black pepper, and sea salt. This one, I'm just going to eat a little piece because salt is high. This one says it's reduced sodium though. So in 1 ounce, which is half the package, it would have 400 milligrams of sodium. So that's a bit much. I wouldn't consider eating the whole pack. No, 400, that's in half the pack. So even half the pack would be too much sodium. It has 7 grams of protein in half the pack, so the whole pack would have 14 grams. It has a lot of potassium in it, about 6%. It has iron in it, 1 milligram, which is about 6% of your daily need. Has a bit of calcium. It has a sweet taste, which must be from the brown sugar, and I'm not too crazy about that sweet flavor, but the texture is pretty on point. So if you're vegan and you're wanting to try different things, you could go with some Perky Jerky, especially for hiking or traveling or something, like a travel snack. But make sure you're not in the danger zone of having too much salt. Like, if you have high blood pressure, obviously don't eat it. But that one, it had too much sweet for me. I didn't like that brown sugar in it. So this one is teriyaki. Let me try this one. This one, it has the same. It has soy powder and reduced sodium. This one has a little bit less sodium. It has 380 milligrams instead of 400 per serving. So in the whole pack, that would be 760 milligrams of sodium. That would be quite a lot for such a little bit of food. But it does have protein. Also has 7 grams per serving, so that would be 14 grams in the whole pack. Protein is important and necessary. Yeah, it has reduced sodium soy sauce, and it also has brown sugar and pineapple juice, garlic powder, black pepper, and ginger. So let's see how that tastes. I wasn't too big of a fan of that other one from Perky Jerky. I like this one, even though it doesn't, it has brown sugar. The reason I like it is because I get that taste of the ginger. I would like this one, but careful not to eat the whole pack at one time. You just eat like 1 or 2 bites if you feel your blood sugar dropping. Treat it like candy. I taste the soy sauce in this one, teriyaki, and I do taste the brown sugar, but it's okay because the ginger is there. So those were my 2 Perky Jerkies. Now, I have 2 Gardein brand. I got the Gardein brand from Amazon. This one is the original. And my son had a piece out. Yeah, here it is. This one tastes a lot. It just tastes like real jerky. I've always found that the Gardein brands of foods, I really like them. They're plant-based, vegan, and the texture is on point. And let me read what it's made of. First of all, let's see the sodium. It's much higher in salt than the Perky Jerky. It has 600 milligrams in 1 ounce of jerky. So I love it, but I won't be making a habit of it. If any of you love vegan food, and this one does, the Gardein brand does taste amazing. It tastes exactly like jerky. The texture and the flavor. I can barely read this. It's very small. Let's try to focus. It has water, vital wheat gluten, soy protein, brown sugar, soy sauce. I think they used regular soy sauce instead of reduced sodium. And garlic powder. Have some sugar in it, but it doesn't taste sweet at all. It has onion powder, barley malt, pineapple juice, but it still doesn't taste sweet at all, even though it has pineapple juice and sugar in it. It has celery powder, sea salt, canola oil, distilled vinegar, but it doesn't taste vinegary. It has beet juice, citric acid, pea protein, absorbic acid, and gum arabic. It's really good. But when I read all those ingredients, I realized that it is a very processed food, because a lot of people who are vegan or vegetarian, if you eat these kind of things, it's very processed. It's not pure. But you have to know what your priorities are. Wow, that zipper is broken. My son did a bad job of opening it up to put it in the zipper. Okay, and it has 10 grams of protein. What did this say Oh, this one had 12 grams of protein per serving. That means the whole pack will have 24 grams of protein. Hot and spicy flavor, whereas the other one was original. And it's very tasty. It has the flavor is on point with that one. And the texture. Now let me try this one. My kids just got interested in jerky, and since we only eat halal, vegan is another way of eating halal. Okay, the texture is on point. Again, it's very flavorful. I don't feel like I'm eating vegan with this one. It's spicy, but not painful. The seasoning is good. The sodium in this one, it has even more sodium. So one serving is 90 calories, and the whole pack is 200 calories. If you eat the whole pack, you have 1,470 milligrams of sodium. So eat with caution if you choose to eat this, especially if you have blood pressure, high blood pressure. But if you are an athlete and or do something that you sweat a lot, totally you can eat this. If you're mowing the yard and you lose a lot of fluid, then that would be a perfect time to replenish your electrolytes. Eat some of this and drink some water. It'll help. But I would not buy the Perky Jerky again. But I would definitely, if I were the kind of person who likes to eat a lot of jerky, this one so far hits the spot as jerky. Palate cleanser. I'm going to be drinking a lot of water the rest of the day after trying all this salty food. Okay, I did try this one the other day. This is maple bacon, and it's Louisville Vegan Jerky Company from Louisville, Kentucky. Found it at Whole Foods. And the Perky Jerky came from Whole Foods as well. The Gardein brand came from Amazon. And this maple bacon flavor, the texture, it's not quite as chewy as actual jerky is, but the flavor is really, really good. It's maple bacon flavor, and it has 460 or 450 milligrams of sodium per serving. And this container has 3 servings. So if you eat the whole pack, you're going to be so puffy from too much salt. So definitely, if you eat this, it would be for after you mow the yard with a push mower, or any sport that made you sweat a lot, or working on a farm to replenish the sodium that you lose in sweating. That would be a good time to have this, or hiking, or whatever. Anything that makes you sweat a lot. It says on the back, gluten-free, keep it fake, non-GMO soy. So this is gluten-free, whereas this one has vital wheat gluten in it, the Gardein brand. So you can find some that are gluten-free. I'm not sure about the Perky Jerky. It doesn't say. Yes, it is. It's gluten-free. So that might be something to think about too, because the Gardein has gluten. And this one is gluten-free. I have 5 flavors. I have the maple bacon. I'm going to seal that up here. This one is smoke-cured black pepper smoky Carolina barbecue. And I also looked on Amazon to see how many flavors there are of the Louisville vegan jerky company. And as far as I could tell, there are only 5 flavors, and I have them all. I have maple bacon, buffalo dill, plus the smoky Carolina barbecue, the smoked black pepper, and the pepperoni. Now I'm going to try the pepperoni, and it's also gluten-free. Let me see. They come with a keep fresh packet in it. It tastes like, it doesn't have the best pepperoni taste. I like the maple bacon, but this one is disappointing. This one is good. Like, maybe I could put it under the cheese on a pizza or something, and everyone would accept it as a pepperoni. It has 500 is, the numbers are small even with my glasses. 620 milligrams or 520. I can't tell if that's a 5 or a 6, but it does have 7 milligrams of pepperoni. I'm getting a hit of salt now. I mean pepper. So it is a little peppery, a bit of spice in the after, but I found this one overall to be disappointing. It doesn't taste that pepperoni. Let's try this one, the buffalo dill. Okay, let me cleanse my palate a little. So it's also gluten-free, so for anyone who's concerned about gluten. Okay, I just want a little piece because I don't want to go overboard since it's very salty for me. This one's delicious. The buffalo dill is a yes. And it has 740 milligrams of sodium and 70 calories in one serving. It's definitely buffalo flavored, and I do kiss the dill. This one's really good, but very salty. Okay, let me try the smoky Carolina barbecue. This one is, it smells like barbecue. It has a little stickier texture on the outside. This one is delicious too. I taste the sweetness of the barbecue sauce and the smokiness. And it's spicy too. Good job, Louisville Vegan Jerky Company. The only one I haven't really liked so far was the pepperoni one. Doesn't taste like pepperoni at all. No. This smoked black pepper. No sweetness at all in this one. Salty, smoky, and peppery. Also gluten-free. It has 570 milligrams of sodium per serving. So I liked all of these. They are a good, delicious brand of vegan jerky. And this was the only flavor of the Louisville vegan jerky company I did not like, was the pepperoni. It does not taste like pepperoni to me at all. Now, the last ones I have a salmon, Alaska Smokehouse King salmon jerky. This is not vegan, this is fish. And the reason I'm trying, I introduced my kids to the vegan brands is because the halal, I have never found any halal turkey. And this smells fishy, and I expected it would, but it's dark and chewy like jerky. Tastes good. And it has less sodium than any of the others, any of the vegan brands. It has 280 milligrams of sodium. And it has 15 grams of protein in an ounce. I guess you have to measure it out with a scale. But, wow. I liked it. And the reason I like it is because it's not processed as much as the vegan ones. And for me, that's what I would base my choice on, is that it's not so processed and it's very healthy. Has a lot less sodium. And they do have a little keep fresh packet in it. I'm just going to leave it in there. And it comes with a zipper seal back. And I did find it on Amazon. Very good to me. And I have one last brand. Epic brand. It's also salmon smoked maple strip. So I think it's ground and formed strips. Whereas the other one tasted like tiny fillets. And it has fewer ingredients actually in the salmon, in this brand, the Alaska Smokehouse King Salmon Jerky. Its ingredients are king salmon, salt, brown sugar, glucose syrup, solids, natural flavoring, spices, and garlic powder. So it has a lot fewer ingredients, and it has wild caught salmon, 100% natural. It's not fake at all, like the Louisville company says keep it fake. So that's the difference. That's the trade-off that you make if you, depending on where your priorities are. Now let me see this one. This jerky, it is comes in a pack that looks like jerky, and it has 7 grams of protein in one stick like this, and it has how much sodium? Oh, can I read it? It has gosh, can you read it? I can't read that. It's too small for me. My glasses are not letting me read that. I'm trying to make it clear for you so you can read it if you want to. It looks like 400 and it looks like 4 at the front. It looks like more than 400 milligrams. So I won't eat the whole thing. I'm just going to take a bite of it. I could hand this out to homeless people because they sweat a lot. Well, okay. Well, I should have scissors here. Okay, I opened it. And It's just exactly what jerky looks like. It tastes good. Less fishy than the other one. This one tastes the most fishy and it's the least processed. This one is ground and formed, so that makes it more processed. It has a barely any fishy taste. So that is the Epic company. Nourishing Provisions, Wild and Free. Also gluten-free. This one is also gluten-free. But this is my favorite of all because it's the lowest in sodium, gluten-free, and, well, I guess it's gluten-free. It has no, there's nothing in it that would have gluten in it. Anyway, if I were to make another jerky purchase, it would be this one. I like this one too, but it has the least flavor. And also there's no, the fishy flavor is also not there too much. That's it of my jerky taste test. Thank you for watching. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.